Hello to all you beautiful souls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you here for the first time, my name's Cheri. I'm an intuitive tarot reader, message bearer, and light worker. Today's tarot reading is going to be a yes or no pick a card. Now, as many of you know, I haven't had any videos recently. I have been out, not feeling very well, but I am recovering, so I am hopeful that we'll get all the way through all 5 piles today. So with that set as our intention, we have reading number 1, reading number 2, reading number 3, reading number 4, and reading number 5. If you already have an intuitive selection method picked out, go ahead and pause the video, select your reading, jump ahead, and I'll see you there. For anyone who would like a little bit of assistance honing in with their intuition, I'll lead a short breathing exercise. Let's begin by closing our eyes. Take a slow, deep breath in. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Slowly release, letting your cares and worries float out of your body on your breath. Another slow, deep breath in. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Slowly release, asking your question. Another slow, deep breath in. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Slowly release. Now, one of the crystals or a number between 1 and 5 may just pop into your mind. If that happens, select that reading. If not, don't worry. One more slow, deep breath in. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Slowly release. Now, when you're ready, open your eyes and select the reading that calls out to you the most. Trust your first instincts. That's your intuition. All right, for reminders, we have reading number 1, reading number 2, reading number 3, reading number 4, and reading number 5. Go ahead and use the timestamps in the comments and description to jump ahead to your reading, and I'll see you there. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 1 with the Angel Aura Quartz. Your first message of the reading is to lighten up. So whatever it is you're asking tarot about, you may be taking it just a little bit too seriously. So just take it as it resonates, but that was the first message of the reading. Now, we're going to get the yes or no directly out of the transparent tarot. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please speak to us clearly through the transparent tarot, answering yes or no for group number 1. Okay. All right. And the Hermit. And the Moon. No, not the Moon. All right, so you guys have drawn straight major arcana out of the transparent tarot. This is absolutely a yes to whatever you asked tarot about. Now, you've got the Emperor represented in the card that's got the city in the background. And then you have the High Priestess in what I had originally said was the moon. It's not the moon, it's the High Priestess, and then the Hermit. So or not the Hermit, the Hanging Man, I'm sorry. So you've got the Hanging Man, which says there's going to be a little bit of a delay in whatever you're asking about. You're kind of in this chrysalis right now, but you can see that everything is blossoming. You know, everything is right on point, and it's going to be transformative. And there's this wonderful city of, you know, whatever you dream it will be in the background waiting for you once you emerge from this cocoon. So follow your intuition into this wonderful opportunity, but you definitely got a yes to whatever you asked Tarot. Now let's look at Tarot of Dreams and see kind of what situations you're talking to Tarot about. So angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please speak to us through the Tarot of Dreams and show us the situations they're talking about. All right, so you start with the Two of Wands. Next, the Empress. The Ten of Coins. And the Five of Swords. Okay, so some of you are talking about partnerships. Some of you are talking about soulmate relationships with this Two of Wands here. Some of you are talking about motherhood and, you know, things that are really stable and foundational with the Empress. And then, sorry, this is the very first time I am using this new version. It's the same version, it's just a new copy of my Tarot of Dreams deck, and they just do not want to stay put. They are playing like the transparent tarot. All right, you know what? We'll just leave them right there. We'll see how this goes. Okay, some of you are asking about abundance. Is this gonna come, you know, am I gonna get this promotion? Am I gonna get, you know, whatever's gonna lead me into this grand abundance? And the answer is yes. Like, it's a very clear yes. You're stepping into your own. And then finally, you got this Five of Swords coming out. So a lot of you are worrying and bringing worry around work, around home, into the scenario. So what we'll do is we'll get you an angel card first, but then we'll look and see what Moonology has to say about that Five of Swords. So for reading number 1, an angel card, please. The Universal Heart. All right, so speak with the Universal Heart. Really figure out what it is you want. You know, it looks like things are opening up for you. You're in this, you know, period of building and transforming. Like, you are transforming into something new that is, you know, whether it's a new partnership, whether it's a new motherhood, you know, whether it's a new foundational thing, you know, whether you're, you know, building your foundation, laying down roots, you know, having tremendous abundance, all of it, you're in this holding period for it. So know that it is coming to you, but there is a little bit of a time delay here. So just speak with the Universal Heart and make sure you're very clear about what you want this to be so that it comes out being exactly what you want. Now, let's see what the Five of Swords has to say with Moonology. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, how do they step out of the worry in this Five of Swords? A fiery climax approaches. All right, so whatever it is you're worried about happening, you know, it's coming to a fiery conclusion. So stop worrying about it. There's no reason to worry anymore. Things are going to happen. Things are going to, you know, they're going to happen quickly, but it's, you know, it's going to resolve this worry that you have in the Five of Swords. So you are coming into a conclusion, into a fiery climax that's going to help you step out of this worry. Now, I would like to see what Queen of the Moon has to say for the Empress. because the Empress is, it's motherhood, it's foundational, it's an amazing energy, and you get the unexpected. So some of you, this is an unexpected blessing that you're getting, and it's wonderful. And just, I'm not a doctor, I'm a tarot reader. So if you think you need to see a doctor, if you think you may be with child, you know, or whatever your belief system is, follow your belief system, okay? This is just saying, hey, some of you may be getting this wonderful unexpected blessing. Now, this 10 of coins here, let's see what the spellcasting oracle has to add for the 10 of coins, because that was your absolute abundance. You know, some of you are just really stepping into a wonderful abundance. Now, ooh, and it's a commitment. So some of you are stepping into a job. Okay, the cards are just not wanting to stay where I put them. So some of you are stepping into a job with this 10 of coins followed by commitment. There is a definite job commitment. There is a promotion commitment for some of you. And then some of you, this is a commitment. So you are talking about, you know, making a commitment to a person. And that's where this 2 of Wands comes in, because you've got creative and romantic partnerships over here. I would like to also get the spellcasting oracle for the 2 of Wands. So let's see what the spellcasting oracle brings out of the 2 of Wands. Ooh, empowerment. Okay. So whatever this new partnership is, you are absolutely strong enough for it. Absolutely strong enough for it. And it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful camaraderie between you and someone else. So this all looks very beautiful. You don't have to worry. Yeah, it's a fiery climax that's approaching, but it's going to be over, and then the worry's going to be over. Now, I would like to see what the spirit guides have to add for the transparent tarot, because that was a very clear yes. So whatever you asked tarot, whether or not I mentioned it, the answer is yes, because you've got this wonderful chrysalis that you are, you know, transforming into a wonderful new being that is empowered in this wonderful city in the background. So all you have to do is follow your intuition, and it's going to lead you right down the correct path. Now let's see what the spirit guides have to add. They say feel joy in all you do. All right, so take joy with you. Let joy guide you. This is a wonderful transformation for you. Now, I would like to see what the Little Starseed deck has to add. So, out of the Little Starseed deck... Oh, you start with surrender. Surrender your need to control the outcome. Just be with life in the present moment. All right, yeah, you guys... I know it's hard not to need to control the outcome. I know it's hard to say, hey, universe, this is what I want, bring it to me. But that's what the universe is, in fact, asking you to do. The universe is saying, hey, surrender to the way things are happening. Now, you also got transcendence. Transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul's light to truly shine. So you can transcend your mind's limitations. You can let go of this worry. You can really step into the beauty that's being laid out in front of you. Now, one more, please. All right, we'll cut to it. Patience. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. And that's what I'm talking about with this chrysalis. It is the hanging man in a standard tarot deck. So just be patient, and know that you are transforming. You're going to step into something beautiful. Now, I want to bring in the tiny tarot deck to see if there's any additional messages for anyone in reading number 1. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, anything additional for reading number 1, please. All right, that's plenty. Let's take a look and see what we have here. All right, so you started with the King of Swords, so there's going to be some challenges and tests for some of you. There are definite fast-moving situations with the 8 of Wands and fast-moving spirit guide messages. And then you have the Five of Wands and the Emperor. You've got the Emperor up here as well. You can take the power role in your life. That's what this is saying. You have to fight for it, but you can take the power role in your life. You can decide which way you're going. You can decide that you're going to transcend your mind's limits, that you're going to be patient, that you're going to realize how empowered you are and make these creative romantic partnerships flourish. You're stepping into something beautiful. You just have to take it. And you're plenty strong enough to, which is why you've got this King of Swords coming out. You've got the strategy inside you. You've got the strategy inside you. So you can make this happen. And the Emperor is coming out to say that you will. All right, that is all I have for reading number 1 today. Thank you so much for being with me. Thank you for clicking the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 2 with the Appetite Crystal. Your first message of the reading is to get out of your comfort zone. So whatever you're asking tarot about, you're going to need to get out of your comfort zone just a little bit. Now, let's get a yes or no from the Transparent Tarot to start off with. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the cards, yes or no, for group number 2. All right, you start with the 10 of Cups. Okay. Next, the 6 of Pentacles. The 8 of Swords. And one more. The 4 of Cups. All right, so it looks like you guys are asking about things of an emotional nature. This 10 of Cups is a dream come true. The 4 of Cups is some boredom waiting on it. This 6 of Pentacles is really looking back and giving and receiving and, you know, sharing. And then this 8 of Swords talks about feeling stuck. So some of you feel very, very stuck. But whatever it is you've asked tarot, there are definite ways around it. And you got a yes to whatever you asked. There is the warning of feeling stuck with the 8 of Swords, but that's not enough to overcome the beauty in this 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is a dream come true. So there's definitely a dream come true here for many of you. Now, let's take a look at the Tarot of Dreams and see what situations you're asking tarot about. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us what situations they're asking tarot about. Any additional guidance, anything like that. All right, you start with the Knight of Cups. So some of you talking about romantic proposals. Ooh, you got the Death card coming out. So new beginnings. Things are ending for a new beginning. Now, what else? 4 of Coins. That says stable financial foundations, most definitely. But you're kind of clinging to it just a little bit too tightly with the 4 of Coins. And then you have the 2 of Swords in the final position, which is a stalemate. So some of you asking, is he, she going to propose? You're all being told something has to end to bring in whatever new is coming in. And then you've got, you know, we'll just leave them down here like I did for the last one because they're just going to keep falling. All right, so, excuse me. Hang in there with me. I am trying. I'm still recovering. So let's start by getting an, well, no. Okay, so you've got romantic proposals coming in with the Knight of Cups. You've got something ending for the start of something new with the Death card. You've got stable financial foundations. So those of you that are asking about financial things, it looks good, but don't cling to it too tightly because some of you are clinging to those finances a little bit too tightly. And then the Two of Swords talks about a stalemate. It talks about not seeing the way out. So we will get Moonology to see how you step out of the Two of Swords. Now, let's take a look and see what the angels have to add to your reading. So out of the angel deck for group number 2, seek within. All right, so you guys are being told to meditate. Yeah, I mean, meditate. It is what it is. We all get told to meditate, and it's important for all of us. So take some time, do that inner work. Now, I would like to see how they step out of this Two of Swords, angels, spirit guides, ancestors. So how do they step out of the Two of Swords? The end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay, so it's going to naturally end. Whatever it is that you're feeling like you just can't see a way out, you're stuck, you just, you can't see past it. It's a stalemate. The end of that cycle is coming to an, that cycle is coming to an end. It's ending. So there's good things coming. That could be what this ending over here is. In fact, you know what? I would like Moonology for the Death card as well. So, Moonology, please, for this ending and rebirth and the Death card. You're told to have faith in your dreams. All right, so you are going to be stepping into your dreams. Things are ending so that you can step into your dreams. Now, I would like to see what Queen of the Moon has to say for this Knight of Cups, because the Knight of Cups is a proposal. Now, whether this is a romantic proposal, if you're asking about romantic proposals, then obviously, but it could be a work proposal. It is definitely a proposal, though. Now, let's see what Queen of the Moon has to add. Ooh, sovereignty. All right, so you are bringing all your power into this proposal. This is you are in the power position here. So, yeah, you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone, but there's no worries. You're the sovereign here. You are going to take control, and whatever it is that has you feeling stuck is coming to an end. So don't even worry about it. Now, with this Four of Coins, that was stable financial foundations, but you hanging on to it a little too tightly. So let's take a look and see what the Spellcasting Oracle adds for that. Ooh, new beginnings. All right, so as you step into these new financial beginnings, don't cling to the money too tightly. Let the money flow. The money's going to flow back to you. It flows out and then it flows back in. So don't worry, you've got brand new financial beginnings. This looks beautiful. Like I said, it's a yes. Now, let's see what the spirit guides have to add to your yes. So, angels, spirit guides, what is there to add to the Transparent Tarot's yes? You're told to give without expectation. Okay, so give of yourself freely, and it's going to bring in your dreams. Just do what makes your heart soar, and it's going to bring in these wonderful new beginnings that you have coming in. Like, you've got new beginnings here, you've got new beginnings here. This is a new financial beginning going on here. So just know that this tough cycle that you've been in is almost over, and you're starting something new. Now, let's see what the Tiny Starseed deck has to add. So, from the Starseed deck. All right, we'll cut to it. Choice. By staying conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of choice. Absolutely. You decide where this is going to go. You are the sovereign here. You can lead your path to your dreams. Absolutely. Now, you also get reflection. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self, which means be truly, authentically you. Be who you are on the inside. See yourself from that perspective, and know that things are moving in the right direction. You're stepping out of this conflict here. You're stepping out of this stalemate, okay? Now, finally, you get advancement. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings of your heart, which that's exactly what I was talking about with the give without expectation. Whatever it is that makes your heart have joy, do that. Follow your heart. Your heart is going to lead you the right direction, okay? Now, for anyone, for any additional messages, for anyone in group number 2, we have the Tiny Tarot deck. So angels, spirit guides, ancestors, anything for group number 2. All right, so you guys brought out the 5 of Coins, which talks about fear around money, and the 7 of Pentacles. So you are laying the foundation. You have to wait for this wonderful foundational thing, like this new beginning, this new financial foundation. You're going to have to wait for it a little bit, but you are going to get there. So just take it as it resonates. You know, everybody asked about different things, but you are going to be receiving your financial beginning very soon. All right, that is all I have for reading number 2. Thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader today. Thank you for clicking the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 3 with the Angelite. Your first message of the reading is that support is all around you. So those of you that are worried, you have support around you. There is no reason to worry. So just, you know, take a deep breath. It's going to be okay. Now, let's take a look at your yes or your no with the Transparent Tarot. So angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please speak to us clearly through the Transparent Tarot, answering yes or no for group number 3. All right, you start with the World, so that's completion. That's beautiful. Then you've got the Phoenix coming out. Oh, that's beautiful too. That's Judgment. That's second chances. And one more. All right, you got this 5 of Pentacles here. Okay, so why is the 5 of Pentacles here? Can we have one more for showing and death? Okay, so this is very clear. This, you know, death is killing the 5 of Pentacles here. The 5 of Pentacles is fear around money and loneliness. It's fear of loneliness. It's fear of loss. It's fear of poverty. It's fear. And death is coming in and taking out this 5 of Pentacles. You've got the Phoenix rising from the ashes and the completion of the world. So this looks like an absolute yes to me. It looks like something has to end for the yes, most definitely. You're going to have to let go of some fear, but support is all around you, so you're going to be okay. Whatever it is you're afraid of, you need to let that go. Now, let's take a look at the Tarot of Dreams and kind of see what situations you're talking to Tarot about. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, any additional information about whatever they're talking to Tarot about today. All right, you start with the 8 of Coins, so you are definitely putting in your hard work somewhere. Next is the Palace of Cups. All right. The 3 of Cups. And finally, the 6 of Swords. Okay. So, yes, I mean, it's definitely a yes to whatever you ask Tarot, because that's determined by the Transparent Tarot up here. But you've got lots of you asking about things where you've been putting your hard work in. You've really done your due diligence, and you want to see it come to fruition, and it's going to. Now, the Palace of Cups talks about spending some time figuring out what you want on an emotional level, because you may not be focusing on what you need emotionally right this moment, but you need to when the Palace of Cups comes out. Now, the 3 of Cups talks about celebrations, good times. It can even be a pregnancy and birth card. So just for those of you asking about that sort of thing, please do whatever medical things that you believe are right for you. Remember, this is just a tarot reading, but it does look good for the pregnancy and birth questions. Now, also, you get the 6 of Swords coming in, though. So the Six of Swords says you're moving on, but you're taking your problems with you. All those swords are still part of that boat. So yeah, there's even travel noted in this Six of Swords, but you're taking all the baggage with you. So we'll see how you step out of that with some Moonology. Now let's start before that by getting you an angel card. So angels, for the best benefit of group number 3. You're told to honor life cycles. All right, so things are ending. The death card comes out when things need to end. You need to honor life cycles, let things go. Things, you know, when things end, they bring in new things. So just take it as it resonates. Now, I'd like to see how they step out of this Six of Swords, rather. The Six of Swords, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Conclusions are within reach. All right, so you know how to let go of whatever baggage it is you're carrying into your next situation. You know, that's the truth of it. Conclusions are within reach for you. You know exactly how to step out of this baggage. You just are being kind of called out by the cards to tell you you need to step out of the baggage. You know, whatever it is, if you're hanging on to old relationships as you step into new ones, and, you know, hanging on to past hurts from different people even, don't let that become part of your new situation. Your new situation, make it be what you want it to be. Now, let's see what Queen of the Moon has to say for all of this work and the Eight of Coins. Because you're putting in all of your hard work and it's gonna pay off. You get darkness. All right, so you guys just kind of, some of you feel like you've been working at it for so long and you're never going to get there. You know, you feel like you're just left out in the darkness, but fact is you're going to have your celebrations. Now, I would like to get Palace of Cups out of, I would like to get Queen of the Moon for Palace of Cups as well. So where they need to put their emotional energy. Ooh, you get power. Okay, so you really, really need, your emotions are very powerful. You really need to take some time and figure out exactly what it is you want and communicate that with the universe. Now, for this celebrations, good times, all of that that's wrapped up in the Three of Cups, let's see what the Spellcasting Oracle has to add. Boundaries. You guys are breaking through boundaries. Okay. This, you're breaking through boundaries. This is it's an evolutionary card. You are moving forward through it. Now, the boundaries, the thing about these boundaries cards is, see how she's infinite? She's bound by this infinity symbol. She is infinite. You are infinite. You can step through your boundaries and into the new beautiful things that are rising from the ashes with the phoenix. So whatever feels like it's just ended and you just, I mean, things just, something feels like it's just overwhelming. You know, there is something overwhelming here. You've got this work with the darkness and it's, you know, these cards just, they just don't want to behave themselves. Now, you've got this work with the darkness going on here, and it feels like you guys are just putting in so much work. You're going to step into this beautiful, beautiful celebration and good times. You have the power to see what you want and to really manifest it. You can step through your boundaries. You can step beyond what you believe you can do. And you can have what it is you want. Now, let's see what the spirit guides have to add for the Transparent Tarot. So, spirit guides for the Transparent Tarot. Thoughts create your reality. That's what I was just talking about. You can manifest the life that you want. You can figure out what you want, set your thoughts to manifest that reality, and you will. You'll step right through those boundaries and you will have the beginning that you want. You'll have the fruition of this hard work that you want. Now, let's see what the Tiny Starseed deck has to add. So, out of the Tiny Starseed deck, All right, you start with magnificence. I love this card. You are amazing, magnificent, and unique, but most importantly, you are enough. You have put all your work in. You are this wonderful, amazing, powerful being. You can manifest the life that you want. You do not have to be kept by all these boundaries. You're asked to surrender. Surrender your need to control the outcome and just be with life in the present moment. So really surrender. Let your thoughts create your reality. Finally, you get gratitude. Universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. So remember to be grateful for the miracles that you see every day. Now, I have the Tiny Tarot deck for any additional messages for anyone in group number 3. So angels, spirit guides, ancestors, additional messages. All right, so we had 2 come out, so let's see what we got. You've got the Page of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So the Page of Cups talks about fun and socializing and good times. And the Knight of Swords talks about your troubles being over soon, like your challenges and tests are going to be over soon. So know that you are stepping into something good and you are just getting ready to have your celebrations. All right, that is all I have for group number 3 today. Thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader. Thank you for clicking the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 4 with the amethyst. Your first message of the reading is to trust your intuition. So above all else, trust your intuition. I get asked all the time, you know, the cards said this, but my intuition says this. Always, always, always follow your intuition. Now, with that being said, let's take a look and see what the cards say. So angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the cards, yes or no, for group number 4. All right, you start with the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups and the Magician. All right, so there's a proposal. Some of you are dealing with the Queen of Cups. Some of you are being represented by the Queen of Cups. But there is a coming together of this Queen of Cups and Knight of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups is a really generous and loving entity. And the Knight of Cups represents a proposal. And then the Magician says you are manifesting this for yourself. So this definitely looks like a yes to whatever you asked, Tarot. Now, let's get the Tarot of Dreams and kind of see what situations we're talking about for any additional information, any additional guidance. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, from Tarot of Dreams, please show us the situations they're talking about. All right, some of you are talking about marriage. Some of you are talking about going back to school, education, religion. Ooh, you get Temperance, so balance coming in. Now, the Tower, so change is coming. Change is definitely coming. And you got the Queen of Cups again, talking about your emotional intelligence and your capability of dealing with the changes that are out in front of you. So you got a yes to whatever you asked, Tarot. Many of you asking about marriage, many of you asking about going back to school, about how you're going to do in school, how you're going to do on your, finals and that sort of thing, your exams. Everything looks good. You do need to balance. So, she's balancing fire and water with a rainbow. So this is like ultimate balance. You need to bring some balance in. There are some changes headed for you. Some of them you might not see coming, but you know, there's definitely some changes, but you are strong enough to deal with it, says the Queen of Cups. So this looks like a beautiful yes. Now, I would like to add an angel card, and then we'll bring in some Moonology and the other oracles to look at the tarot. So out of the angel deck for group number 4, please. Speak from the heart. So you're being told, hey, when you have your conversations with your angels, speak from the heart. Tell them what you want. They're here to help you. Now, let's see out of Moonology for this tower. So from Moonology, with the changes coming in from the tower, what is there to add to that? A new start is coming. All right, so this change brings in a brand new start. So it looks beautiful. Now, I would like to get Queen of the Moon for faith and temperance. So out of Queen of the Moon, starting with faith. Ooh, extremes. Some of you are talking about marriage, and some of you are talking about very passionate stuff. Things look good. So just take it as it resonates. You got the extremes cards. So there's definitely some extremes here. Some of you, this extremes, you know, has to deal with your faith, with you going back to school, with whatnot. You are putting in a little heavy on the work with the extremes card coming out. So just remember to take care of yourself too. Now for temperance, out of Queen of the Moon. Realization. All right, so you guys realize where you can come into balance. You have the realization of what can bring balance to you. You just need to enact the plan. Now let's take a look and see what the spellcasting oracle calls out for the Queen of Cups. Well-being. All right, so you are plenty strong enough. This is all for your well-being. Everything that's happening here is for the best benefit of you. So just relax. Know that you are manifesting what you want. So be prepared for some change. It's going to bring in a new start. Things look good on the marriage front for those of you talking about marriage. This seems like quite a passionate relationship. Now, what do the... All right, understand your body. So pay attention. If you are tired, you know, pay attention. Just understand your body and really pay attention to the cues it's sending you. It's important. Now, let's take a look and see what the little starseed deck has to add. So out of the little starseed deck, I'm sure you can hear the wind just blowing against the house outside. I'm sorry. All right, you start with blue star. Follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead you to the truth that resides within your soul. All right, and next you get inner alchemy. Inner alchemy is achieved when you react to fear with love. So it is in your best well-being to react to fear with love. You have this emotional strength inside you. Don't be afraid of these changes. They're bringing in a new start. And finally, you get light. It's time to reveal your radiant light to the world. It absolutely is time to reveal your radiant light to the world, and you're ready. So take the step that you need to take to step into this. Now, from the tiny tarot deck, if there's any additional messages. All right, that's too many. All right, we start with the death card. So you've got the tower, you've got the death card. That is talking about, you know, something ending for this new beginning. Anything to go, okay. So you got the 6 of Pentacles coming out. And the Moon. So while there's fear around decisions, there is going to be giving and receiving, and you're going to step into a brand new start. So do not fear the changes that are coming with what you're manifesting. You know, trust your intuition. If if any of this doesn't resonate, please remember this is a general reading. So trust your intuition first. But this looks like a yes for whatever you asked, Tarot, even if I didn't mention it. There's lots of change going on. A new start is coming. Don't be afraid of this change. It's bringing in something good where you're receiving something or you're giving something that is beneficial to you. And you've got some fear around decisions, but you're going to be able to step through them with this wonderful Queen of Cups. You've seen the Queen of Cups twice. She represents you. You are strong enough. You can do this. All right. That is all I have for reading number 4 today. Thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader. Thank you for clicking the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 5 with the Bloodstone. Your first message of the reading is to get up and get moving. So, yeah, you need to get up, get moving, get out there. Now, let's take a look at your yes or your no with the Transparent Tarot. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please speak to us clearly through the cards, answering yes or no for group number 5. All right, so you start with the 4 of Cups, then the Wheel, then the World. All right, so there's some boredom in the completion of something. And the Fool. All right, this looks like a yes to whatever you asked, Tarot. I am really surprised that the 5th pile was a yes, because this is just a magnificent yes. So, yeah, take it as it resonates. You've got the Fool, you've got the Wheel, you've got the World, and you've got the 4 of Cups. So the 4 of Cups talks about you kind of looking at what you wish you had versus what you actually have, but what you actually have is something beautiful here. So just, you know, you're starting this Fool's journey, and it's going to bring you into a wonderful completion. Now, let's see what situations you're talking to Tarot about today, and we'll see what guidance there is for the specific situations. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors. All right, you start with the 5 of Wands, so some of you are fighting. And the 7 of Cups, you need to stop and really wait for the right option to come in. Ace of Coins, talking about brand new opportunities of a financial nature. And the 5 of Cups. Okay. So we've got lots of kind of advice cards going on. The 5 of Wands talks about fighting. So some of you guys are fighting somewhere. The 7 of Cups talks about waiting for the right option and the right option being on its way. The Ace of Coins talks about a brand new financial something that looks beautiful. And then the 5 of Cups talks about looking at what you've lost versus what you still have, and not really paying attention to what you still have. So we'll get some Moonology and see how you step out of some of the heavier energy here. Now, let's see what the angels have to add, because your answer to whatever you asked Tarot was yes. Ooh, you get Archangel Michael. All right, so Archangel Michael's the protector. He's the cord cutter. You know, he's here just kind of guiding you. And thank you for his protection and whatnot. Now, let's see what Moonology has to say for these 5s. So how do they step out of this fighting in the 5 of Wands? All right, meditate and contemplate. You'll find a way to step out of the fighting. All right, and the 5 of Cups, how do they step out of the 5 of Cups? You are very close to achieving your goal. All right, so the Five of Cups was you looking at things and not really seeing what you still have, looking at what you've lost over what you have. You really need to refocus that energy. You're very close to refocusing that energy already. So just focus on what you have. It's going to bring in this new fool's journey that's going to take you all the way to the completion. Now, I would like to see what Queen of the Moon has to say for the Seven of Cups, because the Seven of Cups was you waiting for the right option. You get creation. All right, you are creating the right option. So, I mean, you're creating it with your mind. So manifest what it is you want this fool's journey to be, and it's going to transform for you. Now, I would also like to see what the Spellcasting Oracle has to say for the Ace of Coins. So, for the Ace of Coins, boundaries. You know what? In one of the other piles, we pulled boundaries like this. You're stepping through your boundaries. You know, you are absolutely on the right path, taking you to where you need to go. And the boundaries that you're stepping through are just infinite. You have an infinite capacity. See the infinity symbol here? You have an infinite capacity to step through these boundaries and just, you know, make great, huge strides in whatever this new financial beginning is. Now, I would like to see what the spirit guides have to add for your transparent tarot. Take responsibility for your actions. All right, yeah, no. That's your good actions and your bad actions. Everybody sees that card and they think, oh, what do you mean? And you know, it doesn't necessarily mean anything bad. Take responsibility for what you're doing right, too. Because this is, I mean, this is a beautiful yes. There's lots of stuff going on that the spirit guides and whatnot are talking to you about. You know, some things that need to shore up, some fighting that needs to stop. But, you know, you take responsibility for your good actions, your bad actions, and then you step into this fool's journey. Now, let's see what the little starseed deck has to add to your reading. So, angels from the little starseed deck, please. You get starseed. Raise the vibration of the planet through your radiant, loving light. All right, so that's just confirmation for many of you that you are starseeds. You also get Earth Guide. Your sacred calling upon the planet is to simply love and be loved. So that is beautiful. And then finally, you get love. Live your truth and share the love that's in your soul. So really, it all comes down to love. Love yourself. Put love out into the universe, and it's going to bring in wonderful things. Now, for any additional messages for group number 5, I have the Tiny Tarot deck. So, angels, any additional messages for group number 5? All right, that's plenty. You got the King of Wands, the Star, and Strength. Okay, so some of you are talking about new creative passions, and you can absolutely step into them. People will follow you, whether you're going to write a book, paint a picture, whatever it is you're going to do that's creative. You should do it because people are going to follow you. The Star is blessings being poured out upon you, and strength. You have the strength for all of it. So while you have things that you have to deal with in your reading, you also have beauty coming out that says things are going to be amazing. All right, that is all I have for reading number 5 today. Thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader. Thank you for clicking the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye.